Alrighty, lads and lasses. Ugh. I have the big headphones on today, and we're ready to go. How is everybody? Hello, hello, hello. I'm sorry that it's a silent stream. There's no music. I know. I kind of forgot that we still don't have music. I've got to get that sorted. It's fine. But how are we all? Who we got in chat? Let's see. Green is getting my windows all yucky. Thanks for that, Green. Hi, how are you? Movie, hello, hello, hello. DF, hello. Abuse, hello. Temka, Icon, hello. What are we up to today? We're going to talk about PMWC. And we can chit chat about PMWC if you guys want, but I'm more so going to be talking about two plays specifically. Well, thanks, Green. I appreciate it. I do know I'm late. Don't mention it. I did just wake up. Like, I don't know, half an hour ago. And I had to get stream up and running. I had to put a little bit of makeup on. Not that you can tell, but it's there. And I had to get myself a cup of tea. Okay. I haven't woken up yet fully, so. It was a nap outside. Guys, I was I was on a lounge chair on a really comfy cushion underneath a shady tree, and it's a gorgeous day outside. It's just really hot, but in the shade it's nice. And I snoozed, and I was snoozing, and it was great. I had a great time. But I snoozed. I know. Boom, we're back. Yeah, it's if the mouse wire nudges the connection, it's got a dodgy connection. This interface is doing my head in. Yeah, we're back now. How much of that did you not get? Roman, you can't do emojis? Why? Why no emojis? Why is it no emoji chat? Please. Wow, that tooth is really up there. Wow. I gotta get that sorted. That's not right. Why does that look so bad? None of it? I was saying I need to sort out the lighting because I hate that one side of my face is dark. And I said I should be like this. But if I point the camera this way, then you'll see all the junk back there. Like, it's my door, and they've put the socket, the electrical socket, halfway up the wall. So there's a wire coming down from there, and there's some bits and pieces. It's my closet. It's like, I don't really want y'all seeing all that. Mm-mm. So, we're back. We're back, and should we just get into it? Should we get into it? Hi, Kalula. Welcome. I have the big headphones on today, by the way. For epic sound. Okay. Bring up this. Bring up voice chat. Oh, yeah. Again, I will stress that I do not have any settings for emojis, but chatbot does it anyway. So, Roman, I think it's 2 emojis. It's not 3. Okay. Shall we continue? Beep. Yeah, we're still good. We're still on. It's fine. All right. So, the first one I want to talk about today is Madbulls versus Inco. This was, I want to say day 2. Sorry, day 3. Day 2 of green group, but day 3 of the group stage of PMWC. And of course, this is the first game of the day. And I wanna talk about this fight that ends up happening. I think there's some really cool stuff in it, and I wanna see what your all thoughts are. Okay? So I'm gonna have a sip of my tea, press play, and let's watch. Ah, it's still really hot. So we see Tulika. I was gonna say Tallulah there. That's not his name. And Inco. Let me bring it slightly out, I guess. Just. There you go. Now you can see a bit better. Let's move it this way. Here we go. That's better. So, Inco, Madbulls, Inco, of course. Now, Madbulls actually played this pretty well, I want to say. Sorry. If I'm remembering correctly, because it's nearly a week ago now. First nade, beautiful nade from Inco there, and then the Bete. Doing some excellent work. So we get the first knock, right? And he comes in straight away. Notice not from the same angle. Let's go back. Go back. Sorry. I know. Notice, and this is probably what a lot of newer teams would do, is he doesn't go into this window, right? He's not gone that direction. He gets the knock, and then he goes around, and he still doesn't go into that window. He goes in here. Why? I think for everybody here in this chat, it's kind of obvious. Because of this guy. And he probably didn't know that they were there in that specific position, but he knows they're over there. He knows there's somebody here somewhere, right? And so if he goes directly across, he's gonna get yeeted. He's not gonna make it to that building. By going around, he's minimized the actual bit of open space. He's got this rock, this wall, and now the house, right? Also this bit of wall. By doing that, he's actually minimized his open space. It's only that big. If we go back, he's got, if he had gone straight across, he's got, one piece of cover. It's that. Because he's going to have to go up and over this wall, and then he's going to have to go straight across. And there's no cover until he actually gets inside the house. So just a little something to, you know, kind of when you're watching pro teams, really dissect why are they going in the ways that they are? Why are they moving in the ways they are? That's why he went in through the door. And it actually works out because he's safe. He gets the Ilim. The nade is going to come through there, but he's able to duck back out and then around out the back. Around out the back again because, and we're gonna go here real quick. Oops, no, what are you doing? No. Because look at that mini-map. Look at the mini-map. If he had said, ducked out the door and gone back around, right? If he had gone back around there, he would have isolated himself because his teammate's right here. So by going out this way, he's now got a 2v1 situation rather than isolating himself and having to take this guy on his own. He's now got a 2v1 on his hands. against the enemy, you know, in his favor. So that's why he moves out that way as well. He's trying not to isolate himself, and he's trying to play as a team. So again, another thing to consider when you're playing. Let's bring this back up. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Let's press play again. Okay, and now we're going to have a little bit of a nade off. So Madbulls have lost one. Oh, and a nice trade there. Really nice action coming in from Madbulls. It was very, very, very quick. And you've got to be a good driver to do that. But it's very quick. And because of that, it throws Inco off a little bit, allows Madbulls to gain some positioning, gives them a little bit of time. We got Nunez up on the rooftop. He's got the nades up there, though. I don't know how they get up on these roofs. Maybe up from the hillside there. No? Yeah, I don't know. But then English Vitali on that off angle. Now, this is a weird... I'm gonna say it's slightly a weird angle because in this CQC fight, he's far away. You don't really want often your team to be kind of far away, especially if you're a newer team, you're playing lower level, you're probably not all that much experienced, you're probably not all that clear on how this fight is going to go and how to control it yet. So I would suggest not taking such a far positioning. However, if you feel like you can do that, for this situation, it's really good. I think this is a really nice one because the way this fight is going to go is that if he doesn't do something like that, if he doesn't get an opening, you're going to sit there for years. It's going to be stalemate fight, and you're just going to sit there on top of those rooftops and kind of do nothing. It's like the Picado red buildings. Nothing happens over there. I don't know why teams do it, because you just sit there throughout the game, and that's fun. Anyway, rant over. But, yeah, so this is kind of where you have an experienced player doing experienced things, and it's working out because he's got that opening. It's a safe-ish enough distance where Madbulls aren't expecting it because it's very open, and yeah, it's a good one. It's not bad. This is good. I just caution teams from taking such a far angle, you know? Like, this is quite far. If he doesn't have a vehicle, he's not going to get to his team in time if things go south and they need his help. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So Flique on the rock should really be able to be naded here, you would have thought, but I don't know if that Nunez has any more nades. Can't see it here. So they were able to get... Oh, Nenebete still hasn't been thirsted. But they were able to get their other teammate up. Right? No, right. Nenebete. Again, really nice. Let's go back there a second. I was confused. I got distracted. So what does Nunez do here? He jumps. Baits it. Ooh! Okay, look at the bait and the nade at the same time. Doosh. That, okay. Alright. I'm going to say that this was coordinated. The two of them did this coordinated. Now, this could be false. This could be just really nice timing and synergy with the team, right? However, to me, that looks coordinated, and I'll tell you why. Because, look. Flique is safely behind this rock. They don't really know what side he's on, right? Nunez is going to yeet. And what is this doing? Watch Flique as he comes over, as Nunez falls. Watch his body. He goes here, and then he peeks. It's not so much that he's peeking. It's that he's on this side of the rock. By doing this, they've taken this. Whoops. Their nade is coming in this direction. It's going to land on this side. It's not going to land over here. It's not. Right? So, they need Flique to be on this side of the rock. So what's Nunez going to do? He's going to make sure that Flique peeks and is on this side of the rock. He's baiting Flique out here so that the nade lands. And it doesn't matter that he gets knocked. Doesn't matter. Because Flique gets knocked. And that's what you want to see. Boom. Iconic. Now you got Gary, etc. Yeah, why TS failed. We'll talk about TS after this. I want to get through the clips that I have, and then we can have a little chit-chat. I've only got 2 clips. It won't be long. Right, so now Zarich. Zarich is the only player left alive. He's half health. It's not looking so good, but he's good. He's a good player. He's got this in the bag, right? Brings Gary down to quite low there. Nice job. Gets the knock, but can't quite do it. Vitaly down was the last player alive there, so it really came down to the 1v1. I'm gonna say that Madbulls didn't play this badly. Madbulls didn't play that badly. The only problem probably why they didn't win is that they weren't aggressive enough. Probably not so much aggressive, but speedy. Often when I say aggressive, I mean speedy, because that's an aggressive play, but it's not always aggression. It just means you're quick. And Madbulls were very quick to begin with, but then they kind of let Inco figure out how to beat them, and Inco did that beautifully. Very, very well done from them. So, good job, Inco. I think that was really cool. Sacrifice plays always so nerve-wracking. They are, yeah. And you gotta just trust your team, and that's where team synergy comes in. So, very, very good. I'm having hot tea while also having the fan on. I don't know if you can hear the fan. And my mic's not going up when I'm not talking, so I don't think so. But maybe it's on in the background. Okay. No fan sounds? Excellent. I've got the fan pointed towards my computer so that the computer breaks any direct contact with the microphone, but I'm still getting the breeze, so I'm good. All right, next clip. Are we all understanding? No questions there? Okay. Now this one, I kind of just wanted to reanalyze because this is crazy, and I want to see what y'all think. All right. Oh, I do mute it. So this is survival stage, game 3. So second Erangel end game here, and I think so this just kind of sets the stage for you. You got IWRX rather. They're big chillin'. They're a full squad. They're trying to get inside. You got Inco, who have pretty much the most control of the zone. And then you also have DRX as well over onto that side, the back area as well. They're up to the left. Oops.
Have banger games back to back. But with 2 elims, it's really not going that well.
Ooh, great nade.
The geometry works in there.
Okay, so I've paused it. There we go. Or I've muted it, rather. So, now we're going to see, again, Nenebete. That's a great word to say, Nenebete. Nenebete. Anyway. DRX, again, a full squad. You're seeing a lot of that. NRX are only just now going down, but they were a full squad. So this was all three teams still a full squad. It's not now, but it was. DRX done a really good job of getting to that high ground. This is a really, really good spot for them. In fact, this is the same place where HVVP won a game in PMGC against Nova and against a couple others, actually. It's this exact spot, which is kind of funny. Anyway, that was 2022 or 21. I can't remember now. Anyway, Inco down at the bottom. Well, down to the side, I suppose. Actually, NRX are down to the bottom there. So you can kind of see the spread out here. Hyunbin way in the back there for DRX. 7 with the vehicle, with the buggy. There's the nades coming through. So there's a lot of maneuvering. There's a lot of this sort of kind of positioning, kind of, you know, vying for power here. Green, you're amazing. I love you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Y'all being so sweet today. All right, what we got next? Let's go. Inco running around. I like Inco's position, or Inco using the buggy. I always like the cars moving around. Shows me that they're ready for the next thing. They're ready for the next step. They're not just hunkering down and waiting for an opportunity to come to them. So I always like to see that. DRX played pretty well. Certainly in day 3, they played, day 2 rather, they played really well. So, GG's. Okay, we can move forward oh, no, never mind. So now we have Inco moving forward just a little bit. I will go forward slightly here because it's a lot of standing off. Nades to push DRX back so that Inco can take control of that ground. Blah, blah, blah. We've been here before. I just repeat myself at this point. Ooh, good nade, Nunez. Nunez with the nade. So now, Frozen, so nice to see Frozen here. Because 2021, Frozen, iconic player. Or 2022, maybe. Yeah, so that's going to be that again. Frozen just going to be on his own there, but not for long. He is going to go down here eventually. There he goes. So 3rd place for them. But they won the stage, right? So they're good to go. All right, this is what I really wanted to talk about here. This, because it's so messy. It's so back and forth by Inco, and yet Inco almost win it, that I really just want to watch it again. So it might go quiet, but that's okay. So you get that knock, that near knock rather, Nunez way down low. There you go. So that's Nunez out. We're down to a 2v4. DRX play this very, very slowly. Look at that nose in the phone there. They're really not rushing this. And not that they have to. But yeah, it's interesting the approach they're taking to this. They probably don't want to be too... That's a great nade onto QZ. No, that's not QZ. That's a Chinese player, not a Korean. Can't see. Anyway, so then you have Vitaly coming in here, trying to take down another one. Okay, 7's gonna do it. There you go. So now we're down to a 2v2. So Inco have evened things up. Nice, good attack. They come around. So now that's a 1-1 split. So this is where it gets a little bit risky, but you can see why they're doing it, right? They've got enough cover. It's fine. So Vitaly really being that thorn in their side there. But then Inco decide to group up. Okay. Again, the nade's spot on for Inco. Ooh. 7 trying to get something out of these guys. Isn't gonna do anything though. Vitali going on, or almost going on down there. Nice little thing with the vehicle. That's so strange. See, I don't get it. Inco were playing that well, but when you saw it the first time, you're like, what is happening? Why are they like this? So let's watch that again, this last bit. So I liked that with the vehicle. QX something is shooting in his direction, so the buggy comes in front of him to kind of shield a little bit. I don't hate that. That's kind of a nice thing. Okay, so Vitali does get that knock in the end, but Vitali does go on down. Okay, and then all of a sudden, what? Oh, he's 1 HP. 7's 1 HP. You see that? Ah. Okay. So, Sai is able to take him out. So, what happened? He was already. No, he. Okay. I'm going to retract my previous statement that the car was a good idea because 7 goes from half health to 1 HP because of this. See? There he is, half health or less than half, and now he's 1 HP. But again, he's trying to draw fire. He's trying to distract. He's trying to be that bait player again here. And so maybe that's Inco's game style. Maybe that's their game style. Green, you'd probably know more than me. NA and all that. That they do this a lot? Do they do all these bait plays? Because it kind of feels like they do with this new information. Hi, Ariane. Yeah, they do this. I like that. I think that's a really cool strategy to have. It is a risky strategy, but it shows you that um, they're very confident in their team's ability and their players' ability as well. So I like that a lot from them. Yeah, I wouldn't mind watching more of Inco. I can't remember if Inco actually qualified or not, though. I don't think they did, right? No, they didn't. Inco came in. Oh, dead last. Ouch. Yeah, that's rough. So, IWRX, DRX, they did go through. Okay. TJB and Twisted Minds. Twisted Minds, big surprise because in PMSL NA, they weren't really anything, were they? I mean, I know they qualified, but no one's talked about them. Death Wolves. Right? I know, okay. I'm looking now. So, 2023, Pro League Brazil Spring, 9th. Pro League Brazil Fall, 7th. America's Brazil qualifier, they won that. Interesting. PMGO qualifier, 2nd. PMGO prelims, 8th. And then 14th at the main stage. Okay. And then 4th in America's Spring 2024. So it's a little bit all over the place. Let's see. What's the difference between 2023? Okay. So basically a new roster, mostly. Because you have one player leave January 12th. You have another player leave December 28th. And you have 2 players leave August 4th. Okay. And then you have, Since and For something or other leave February 16th as well, but you got Trash, Boy, and Obscure. Okay. And then they go over to Twisted Minds. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Well, it's working out for them. They've never been talked about all that much apart from, they qualified. Like, they've never really been talked about as a team, and so it's really nice to see them play. Inco and Falcons, yeah. Use some kind of PUBG Christopher Notland showing some kind of mysterious thing. I'm gonna have to look up who Christopher Notlands is. Christopher Notland. Do you mean Nolan? Do you mean Christopher Nolan? As in the director? Or Christopher Norlin, who's a tennis player from Sweden? Do you mean him? Okay, so let's talk about some other teams here, like just chit chatting. We're done with the clips now. CIG Osaka survival stage, big big ups from them. What, they win like 2 of the games in survival stage? That was huge. I think they are a pretty darn good team. We've not seen many Japanese players come in at all, or teams rather. It's always been rejects, so it's nice to see another Japanese team be able to pop off. I think I can't remember who said it now. Was it Seven? I can't remember, but one of the folks doing the show said that actually it seems like CIG Osaka just did not have a good weekend, and that's not what they're usually like. It wasn't them coming into a global tournament and failing, it was them just having a really bad time, because then they came in and had back-to-back wins, didn't they, in survival stage? One, yeah, they had 2 wins on the first day. So obviously they can do it. It's just that they were slightly inconsistent the second day, and that's what brought them down. But they were like top of the leaderboard halfway through day 1. So definitely a really good team. They got some work to do, but that's okay. Because if I'm looking here, their current roster: Apollo, Garnet, Matun, and Naoto. So Apollo's been playing for a while. But again, it's always Japan. It's always just Japan. It's never something else. This is all their first S tier tournament, it's looking like. Like global S tier. Because there's of course Japan League, which is on Liquipedia is an S tier. But I'm looking here and it looks like these guys have never done a global S tier before. Oh, Naoto did PMWI last year. And then what's this? PMWI 2023. Oh, okay. So he's been here back and forth. But who was he playing with? Varel, and then also Donuts USG. Okay, so they've got one experienced player at a global massive event. So honestly, they did fantastic. If that's their first one, then that's awesome. Okay, what are we doing? 100% Nolan. Okay, I watched the whole match every and shit, but the way you speak, you're like some there, not knowing the actual meaning of the story. What? Hang on. I watched the whole match, every inch of it. Okay, but the way you speaking seems like a narrator describing stories without knowing the actual meaning of the stories, what outcome it get, that kind of vibe I am getting from your talk. Are you saying that I don't sound like I know what I'm talking about? Is that what the message is saying? Is that it? I'm trying to understand genuinely because I think that's what you're saying. Also, if you are, how dare you? Second of all, there's only so much that people outside of the know can know about. Because obviously, like, we can't know internal issues unless I actually speak to the team. You know, you can't know what really the problem is unless you speak to the team. We can just do our best guess, but I like to think that I kind of do know what I'm talking about a little bit. Um, I've been an analyst and a coach for 3 years now. I've coached to PMGC. I've coached through two PMPLs. What were PMPLs? EU. I've coached two of those. I've done PMGC, South Asia Championship, PMPL Pakistan. I've done a lot of events, and I've casted a lot of events. I've casted PMSL qualifiers, I've casted regional tournaments, I've casted multiple regions like Asia or South Asia. South Asia. I've done or CSA, South Asia, NA, Europe, all of that. So yeah, what about it? Giving about the shot on your screen. This one. It's a great pause, actually. That should be somebody's screensaver, right? That's pretty good. It's a great action shot. Somebody mentioned action? Oh, speaking of action, I've got a gripe. I mentioned this on Discord. Um, I'm never hopping on trends again. I worked so hard on Monday to get 2 shorts out, short form content to post on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. One was for PMWC, the group stage, and kind of going, here's like the best play, best and worst play of, of the group stage. And then the other one was, what can we expect for, the survival stage sort of thing? Here's the teams. What are we thinking? Hopping on that trend. I went, yes, I'm going to take full advantage of this. On TikTok, one of them's got, I think, nearly 200 views. The other one has less than 100. Instagram's like 40 people liked it, and then on YouTube, one of them's got 100 and something, and one's got 428, I think. And I'm just like, what was it for? What was it for? Bruh. Annoying. Anyway, action on doing 1v3 in Classic. 1v3. Wait, 1v3 in Classic by me. I wish I could 1v3 Falcons, to be honest. That would be OP. I've killed Shifan twice now in tournaments, I think. So, kind of goated. Okay. I know he's baiting, trying to find the players, but don't you think he should have avoided his team a bit more? What, so as to not run them over? Not really. If you're talking about avoiding his teammates, not really. Because he can see them pretty clearly, I think. I would have thought if he's got like the name tags and everything. It is very close, and I would be really scared about that, but I think certainly Inco probably know their limits and know how close they can get and stuff. This isn't really that bothering me all that much. Personally. Thanks, DF. I appreciate you. Please explain me the use of gun meta the player used to follow the different matches in PM. Bruh. Okay. No, to avoid giving position. Oh! Oh, yeah. Okay. So he should avoid his teammates to keep them. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Yeah, because then you're following the vehicle around and then you see somebody in the grass next to him. I see what you're saying. Right, Green, of course. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could totally see that. You know what? That's a great point, Green. And something to keep in mind for when I coach my teams, I guess, because yeah, definitely. How about actual, posture would be great. I heard my back crack when I did that. Ow. See? I know how to sit properly. What is this? I'm trying to stay in shot of the camera, but I can do this. Because I'm higher than the camera right now, and so this feels really awkward because I'm looking down. Whereas if I'm like this, but it's like no, put your head back. Okay, gun meta, bro. All right, PMW. First of all, oh, Stream Elements looks different. Okay, first of all, PMWL. What's PMWL? Women's League? Are you talking about the Women's League? No. So what's PMWL, first of all? Second of all, the use of gun meta the player used to follow in different matches. Gun meta does not really change in competitive at this level, game to game. It's gonna be either the DBS meta, it's either gonna be the mini meta when that was around, it's either gonna be, the M4, your Scars, your Grozas, whatever. It really is down to what you like. There are certain metas about, whatever gun is buffed at that point, but there's not gun meta game to map. Um, which team did she coach? I coached Seventh Element. I coached another team in EU for PMPL fall last year, although that never got announced, and so that's not. It was contracted, but it was not really a big thing. And I was analyst for Unicorns of Love in Germany for PMPL EU fall 2022. Rolkis, Crypto, Reznov, Elisio, and Daddy as well was there. Susturo, hello. They wasted their time. They had time when DRX had to revive the player and got revived somehow. Yeah, I think Inco were probably a little bit hesitant, but I understand the hesitancy just because DRX have that position, they've got that split, and they're really quite good with their nades. So I understand the hesitancy there. What kind of equipment does a player use in long range in Erangel and Miramar, M4, M416, Scarl? You don't see too much long range. We have seen a few snipers, in this event. We've seen a couple of snipers, some M24s, which has been really nice to see. A couple of minis as well. But generally it will be your M4s with a 4x, but teams aren't generally looking to go super long range. So you will see 4x M4, Scar L, but other than that, you're not looking at much long range. Yeah, I hate shotguns. They're the worst. They're so bad. What tea is there to spill? There's no tea. What did TGB do wrong in day 1, match 2 of survival streams? Tell me the grip they're using in the guns. That is completely up to them, Dodgy. Or Doggy. Sorry. Is it Dodgy or... No, Dodgy was the D. Okay, I'll just call you Dawn. The grips and stuff, that's completely up to the players. I recommend if you're looking more for gun loadouts and stuff like that, then generally you should want to go to Chiffon's channel. He's the GOAT in sensitivities, gun loadouts, grips, all of that. Bushka as well, really into all the numbers of kind of the stats of weapons, the stats of your grips, the stats of, the different attachments and things like that for your guns. So definitely check out Bushka and his guides, and then also Chiffon, who has a little bit more of a competitive angle. Angle grip is fine. I prefer the, is it the vertical grip? I prefer the vertical grip for M4 personally, but that's just me. Angled on spray, vertical on CQC. But this is the thing. This is the other thing. I have never cared, really, what grip I have on my guns. I never really cared. As long as it's not a half grip or a light grip, I'm kind of good. I don't notice, because I'm just bad. I'm just bad that way, so I've never noticed a difference. Hi, Zoom! I'm not remembering, Bushiemo. I'm not remembering what match that was. I don't remember. Half grip second best grip to use. No, half grip sucks. It's bad. I don't like it. It doesn't do anything for me. Okay, anybody else? Does anybody else get this? I can't use the M4 with a suppressor because my accuracy is on the floor. If I use, it's not even a thing of using a compressor versus not a compressor. It's literally, I need to hear the sound. I need to hear the weapon to actually aim, to actually be accurate. Is anybody else like that? Because that's me. That's me. Skill issue, work on your sensitivities. I don't want to, Saturo. You can't make me. And I think you find, did you see my screenshot in Discord? Did you see it? 10 elims. I 1v3 to win the game. So I'm just saying. I'm not bad. Timeout, please? Timeout. Did I do a breakdown of Falcon's win? I did not. Probably should do. I might actually make a proper video about that. Chiffon's video is confusing because if you concentrate on one, you miss the other one. Hang on. I'm having a hard time understanding you. Confusing because if you concentrate on one, you miss the other one. It is so much confusing, like global, if you watch the video with full concentration. Yeah, Chiffon is, I mean, I have also started to type out Chiffon full well knowing it's an X and gone S-H-I, and I'm like, no, that's not it. It's Chiffon. He's definitely now just a type of material. He is now chiffon. That's what they make wedding dresses out of and stuff. This is gonna come out and just be, it's gonna get floated around the internet and it's just gonna be that Chiffon's getting married. We go from Chiffon being spelt wrong to he's getting married. That's so funny. Okay. Hi, Jimmy. Oh, okay. Well, that's why you have to watch all his videos, Don, because he'll give you lots of different scenarios. It's up to you. I'm just suggesting him and Bushka for the kind of questions you're asking. They're going to be the best help for you. I personally, for the videos and really in my coaching style, I really focus on the macro. So I expect the players to know the sensitivities, to know their drills, to know all the things. I expect them to take care of that as a gun player, and if they want help, then I do. But I focus mostly on the rotations, the angles, the positions, the blah blah blah, all the strategy stuff. I've been playing it a lot more lately. Now I've got a squad to work to play with. I've been playing a lot more. Now I'm streaming. I've been playing even more than that. So I try to play it maybe at least 8 hours a week, but sometimes it's a bit more, sometimes it's less. Like this week I've only played maybe an hour, maybe maybe an hour this week. So, Clips Guy carrying? No, you ruin our games, Satoru, and you bully me as well, meanie. No need for grips, just ammo and ammo plus utilities. Me missing DP and DBS. DP meta was iconic. It was so good. I missed the P90 meta as well. They nerfed it and it was bad. You ever use experience in Classic when you do rank push? Yeah, I love to play strategically. I play Classics like it's competitive, just much faster because obviously you're not in a scrim, so people aren't surviving as long. But I love playing competitively in Classics because I don't play scrims. I don't. So Classics are my scrims. Yeah, so I love it. We've actually got a stream tonight at it depends on when people are available. I might hit up Green as well if you want. I might hit up some of the casters over at PMWC and see if they're available to play some games tonight. Because I know Seven, Jason, and Max were on last night playing some games, so I'll see if I can get them to play. I'll see if I can get them to play tonight. And if you want to play Green, then we can do that because I'm gonna be streaming tonight for like 4 hours. I'm gonna be up to like 3 in the morning because I have an NA event, an inconspicuous NA event this weekend that I'm staying up for. You know, it's just a random NA event. It's nothing important, definitely. So I camp? I do not camp. No camping. I don't camp. I hold positions, but often I'm wanting to move on because often the zone's away from you, but yeah. A completely random event, Green. Yeah, nobody's using combo DP and DBS. Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of that was a kind of a cool meta. I liked that. I wish the mini meta would come back. Because I'm awesome. I'm awesome with the mini. I go like I can go really fast. What server do I play? EU. So I want the mini to come back because that's an OP weapon. And I used to play it, and of course we're going back years now, but 2019 I used to main that. So I would have an M24 mini combo. It was great. Satoru, shut up. I play thumbs. Tap 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 tap. Yep, exactly. Tap water emoji is accurate here. I'm not green. It's just not announced yet. I don't know what I can say. I don't want to get fired. Asia Mix, relatively new team to my vision, but I've become aware of them. They got some good players. I met them this morning. They're a good bunch of lads. So, it'll be fun to watch them because they're going to be doing the PMSL qualifiers EU. So, that's going to be fun to watch them. So, yeah, so next stream is going to be tonight at 3. No, not at 3. 3 in the morning? No. I don't know. It'd be either 10 or 11 p.m. my time. So 4 or 5 your time, Green, I think. These we'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, they're good lads. Hey! Who timed you out? Did Streambot get you? Oh my god, they did. That's crazy. That's crazy. Lamau, all your stuff's gone. That's what you get. Do I customize my own two thumbs or is it default? I customize it. Yeah. I've got all kinds of stuff all over my screen. I had a dream of me playing compy, and I'm using double sniper. Ooh, plus pistol. Single one, not auto one. We got the trophy, and after that, I got woken up by a monologue after flicking the last guy. Honestly, that's iconic. What a dream. What a dream. You know you're dedicated when you're dreaming about PUBG. I think... Oh, I had very sad dreams about PUBG. I had... Yeah, because... Um... I had a dream fairly recently that I was casting PMWC. Um, or not so much that I was casting it, but that I was there with everybody when they were all starting to arrive and stuff. Like I was at the hotel and they were all coming in and it was like, oh, there's Jukes and oh, there's who was it? I think it was Seven came in and Max was over there somewhere and it was just like, oh, we get to hang out and oh, this is so fun and woo, PMWC, and then I woke up. And I was like, oh, I'm not there. That was really sad. But, yeah. Because I've never met Jukes. Jukes and Dave in real person. In real life. In person. There you go. I've met both of them. We did Titan series together. I've casted with Jukes. Badly, but I casted with him. But I've never met him in real life, where I've met the others. I've met everybody else, because I went to PMGC in Turkey. I went to the finals. Nova Order in my dream, I was like, it was 2018 or 19. Wow. That's cool. That's cool! Okay. Oh, Saturo's back. Quick, hide. He gonna be mad. That's what you get. That's what you get, bro. Oh dear. Listen, they're on my hit list as well, okay? Stream Elements, I don't know what they're doing. I keep telling the bot to not do anything and it refuses. Yo! Instagram, Seven's just uploaded an epic new photo looking snazzy. Anyway. I was seeing if something's been announced and it's not yet, so probably tomorrow. Have you seen the teams participating for the NA qualifiers though? We got Dauntless, Golden Boys, Golden Eagles, Inferno, KR, Manic, Strangers, Titan as well. The problem is that I did Titan series for several months last year, so I kind of got to know who was who in the teams, and then Titan series wasn't back, so I didn't watch NA, and now they're all different, so I'm like, oh yeah, Golden Eagles, not the same ones, nuh-uh, very different. Is it one? I thought it was two, Saturo. You think, Saturo? You think? Interesting. What is your point of view on viewer who used to switch POV of player? Which one is better? I see. I think they're very different. They're very different because you've got PEL, which is iconic and so cool and so neat, and I would love to coach a PEL team, to be honest. I think that'd be so much fun. They're so cool. Shut up, Saturo. But I think you also have to look at the fact that they are very different. Well, they're not very different, but they are different games, and so each of those games have a different play style. So I was going to say that the World Cup is better because the Chinese teams are doing well but still struggling. But that isn't really fair because of the different metas. And if you compare the two, the metas in global versus PEL, just the angles they take, the types of fights they get into, the rotations, very different. And so it's very hard to actually compare. All right, Boneless, we're not here for any of that slander here. All right, listen. I don't know why people hate on Falcons so much. one bad event does not a bad team make. These guys are some of the most humble, chill guys. They have never been particularly nasty to anybody, unlike some I could mention. Just gonna say that. And good for them that they got a bunch of salaries and good money because they are one of the best teams in the world. Finally, people are getting the salary that they deserve, like other, mobile events are, yeah, it's a mobile game, it's gonna make less. We're starting out. But finally we're starting to get to a point where top teams are getting paid like they would be in the real world. You've got to remember that most of Falcons specifically are married and also have kids, so this isn't just a teenager in his bedroom making a little bit of cash. They've got bills to pay. So I have no problem with that. And with Falcons, it's no biggie. Number 2 PMGC, consistent in their regional stuff. One bad event. Oh God, sue them, Like, it's not the worst. I mean, if we look, I want to see. Let's see. I mean, before we start getting mad at Falcons, I mean, we could start getting mad at, well, not get mad at anybody, okay? Not get mad at anybody. They all have rough days. It's fine. It's not the end of the world, honestly. Okay. But I'm not sure why they need humbling. It's not a big deal. There's zero issue with, like, everybody has bad games, and they know that. And you think Senator hasn't told them that? You think that they're thinking that they can't lose a single thing? No, they know they can lose. They did it at PMGC. They lost. So, Sotero, yes, I have. Kill me. All right, listen. Anyway, we're not going to get into that. Falcons, it's very sad that they lost. Something clearly wasn't right with them. I was hoping it was more of a strategy, like to maybe get a little bit extra money. Maybe they were doing something. I don't know what happened. It's a shame. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Green. They've got their fall splits of PMSL, which is another LAN event. All that. I'm getting to it, Don. Give me a second. Should stick the quote. What quote? What quote am I sticking? I can't remember. So, the Falcons hate, and I guarantee you tomorrow people are going to be going, "Oh, where's Falcons?" And I'm just going to time them out for 24 hours. I do not care. I do not care. They're not even here. Shut up. Go away. Literally. Okay, anyway. Dawn, how much time you spend to teach your team? Okay, so how much time do I spend, like, per day, per week? Okay, I can tell you. It entirely depends on what the team wants. With my last team, it was 7 hours a week, and that was part-time. With 7th Element, I did between 10 and 12 hours per week off season, and I was doing closer to 20 to 25 during an event. So, yes, that is the wrong server, Green. Yep, that's my that's my streamer server. That's slightly dead now. Yeah, I was trying to do a whole, like, royalty sort of thing. Yeah, I want to kind of bring that back, but now that I've gotten more into, like, the esports world, I don't think they really congeal. They don't mesh the way I want them to. But yes, that is the wrong server. Here, let me get you the right one. I'll put the link in, or have you got it? Yeah, it's not my personal server. It's literally just, that's my streamer server. That's like my Twitch server, basically. Here you go. That's the real one. So Dawn, it really depends on what the team needs. I personally am looking at least 1 to 2 hours of VOD review slash analysis of other teams if an event's coming up. So you're looking at my personal analysis without meeting, an hour. A meeting is an hour, but we don't always do them every day. I like to do them every day. Not everybody does. So I aim for 3 times a week at least VOD review with the team. I also give them written analysis, written coaching, stuff like that. And so that takes me 1 to 2 hours per day. And it can be, and I'm spreading it out over a week because I might not do anything one day and then 4 hours the next day. It's that sort of thing. So you're looking at 3 times a week, 1 hour, so that's 3 hours. You're looking at probably 6-ish hours a week at least in personal VOD review. And then you're looking at also who joined my personal server. And then you're also looking at watching events and all of that. So yeah, it's about 15 hours a week. Yeah, Don. Coaching is really just desk work. It's a desk job. It really is. But it's so much fun. I love coaching. Coaching's probably my favorite out of everything to do. Insta join. Oh, right, you're Ghost. Right. Yeah, okay, I got you. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just there's nothing going on in that server. That's all. It's my old Twitch server from before I stopped streaming. So it's over a year and a half ago. So it's kind of dead. But hey, you can be there, be my guest. Yeah. But it's always fun to coach. I always love coaching, but it's fine. All right. Anything else? We've been here over an hour. I will be back at 10 or 11, not sure yet, for some epic gaming. But I might have to go and get some work done, guys. You know? I got an event to prep for this weekend. No, Dawn, I actually don't, I don't play with people I don't know personally. I have a family-friendly stream, and I just prefer to play with people I know will be a good fit for me in my stream, and so until I know people pretty well, until they're like regulars in the chat and regulars in the stream and have been around for a few months, then, I don't really play. Asian Mix gets that 15 hours a week coaching. Maybe not. I didn't say that, Sotero. Didn't say that. You're a noob. I still play with you. Thank you, Green. I appreciate it. You'll know more tomorrow. I think they'll announce who's the casters tomorrow. They always do it day of, which I don't get. Where's the hype, bro? Ah, rip, Green, rip. That's okay. Exactly, RJ. Exactly. Because I want to know the people. I don't want to get there and then have them have no mic or a bad mic or they swear all the time or something's going on in the background or there's a fan. You know, it's that sort of thing. It's like I have to... I'm not so bad at keeping things a secret. I'm allowing you. Otherwise, I would have just ignored your comment. Otherwise, I would have just ignored it, bro. I don't care. You know, the new role in the server gave it away. What, guest? Dude, okay, so I was trying to get them into a meeting. It was a call. We had scheduled a call, okay? It doesn't matter what the call was. Nosy, first of all. It's just the guest role. And I had to give them a role so they could actually see the voice channel. So that was literally just to get them in the call. It doesn't mean anything. Hey, RJ. Oi. Yeah, what event are you doing, Green? PMWL? What's PMWL? You keep saying that. Do you mean PMWC? The World Cup? Is that what you mean? Let's choose top. Okay, you mean PMWC. top 3 team. Hard to say. It ends this weekend. Red Zone Esports, welcome to the stream. Hello. Not even a hello. Hi. It ends this weekend, RJ. We got Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Next weekend, yes, yes, I think so. RJ. Second and third. Yeah, I don't have anything planned for the second and third. All right, Don, you first. Go on, you first, and then we're gonna end stream. 4MB first. Everybody keeps saying that, man. I know Doc is OP, but I just don't see it. I don't know. They've always been a strong team, but not particularly important in terms of, like, I don't know. They've never been in the front of my brain, ever. It's just, I don't know. Just a thing. Mm. Okay, RJ. IHC fan. Okay. TS. I miss TS. TS were OP, except they weren't, and I hate that because there's no reason they shouldn't have done better, but at the same time, it's a team that's less than a year old. They're experienced players, but it's their first actual global event, and they've been going absolutely crazy in their regionals. So I think it's probably just that. It's fine. No simping allowed. Simping's allowed. Shut up, Saturo. Simping's allowed. It's fine. So IHC, Tiamba, NRX is not a bad pick. After survival stage, not a bad pick. Tiamba, one hit wonder. I'm really surprised that Tiamba has done as well as they have. They were horrible in the last global event I watched them. It wasn't a global version game, I mean. Big mistake they made. I don't remember which one you're referring to, Green. They were all pretty bad. I appreciate that, DKS. For me, I'm looking at... I probably have to say A7. I probably do. They're always top 5 and never first, but, you know, I don't know. I would love Vampires to win again. I would love that. I think they did just enough to get in, and we might see them win. We can't count out Rejects. No one's talking about Rejects. They won PMGO, guys. They won PMGO. Technically, they're our current world champions. Technically. So, Rejects could be in it to win it. They could be here, big time. Fair enough, RJ. Fair enough. Vampires, I love them so much. Well, I don't know why though, Satoru. I don't think that's the case because they had the first 2 games and then they had an interview with Kitsune and they said, "Yeah, that sucked, but we got to move on." And they did. And I'm not sure why that would set the tone, to be honest. The first hot drop was planned. The second hot drop was not. I don't know why people don't understand this. It annoys me to no end. People are like, "Oh, they're so stupid for doing that back-to-back hot drop." You think they wanted a hot drop with knives? You think they wanted to do that? They were just trying to get a car, man. Come on now. It's not their fault. Like, you only notice that they're with you when you start jumping and you go, "Oh!" And they tried to get to the guns, but there's like 2 guns in that whole thing, so I do not blame them for that one. Reject, Vampires, IHC. That I could get behind DKS. Reject team fight only on luck? No, sir. Disagree, but that's just me. Vampires are to group drop on a garage? Not really. I mean, I could see that, but if they've got a long way to go, they're just trying to be efficient, I suppose. I mean, yeah, I suppose they could have avoided it. But if no one ever goes there ever, then yeah, I don't know. Probably. Um, Dick Savior, still here. I don't. Where did they? Dick Savior, seventh place. No one talked about Dick Savior at all. Team Liquid, I want to see more from Team Liquid. They're interesting to me. They are interesting. I expected far more from TGB. I thought TGB were going to absolutely just go wild, and they haven't. Yeah, fair DKS. Remember the fight on Jojo? They got so many kills, but when it got a chance to finish top one, they messed up. What, rejects? Yeah, but that's like one game. I have always... Wait, what are you talking about? Rejects? Team Liquid over A7. Ooh, green. Speaking some facts. Speaking small facts. Listen. If A7 want to win, then cool. Power to them. Goodness knows they need it by now. My problem has always been with A7. They are a hard team to analyze because they don't seem to do anything and then come in top 3. It's not... A7 for me are a really difficult team to watch and know what they're doing. This seems to have like no plan, no anything, and yet they still happen to do something, which of itself is a skill. I know they are always completely annihilating everybody in their region. I understand that. But my first impression of A7 always every year was A7 are gonna win. A7 are being hyped up so much by everybody. They're the ones to watch, and then they always lose. And they always die first, and they always do just enough to make top 5, and they never win a global tournament. So me not watching NA because it's like at 2 in the morning for me, I have never seen what other people see in A7. I've always been kind of like, yeah, they're okay, but they're never all that great in global, personally. It's just 2022, 2020, 2021, 2022 globals, just it's never worked for them. 2023 was better, obviously, but yeah, it's just I don't know. I just don't see what other people see in them specifically. Now, if they want me to coach them, then best team in the world, so good, right? But Twisted Minds will be 5th. I have really enjoyed Twisted's performance. They have come a long way. Yeah, Brazil team's definitely big hype. I know. That was Rook. Right, Satoru? Oh, to HVVP. Wait, no, you're going back a few years. Paraboy will be back PMGC. They're hibernating at the minute. I'm thinking about it, Dawn. Top 3. VPE, so vampires. I mean, the obvious choice here is vampires 4MV A7. But I don't want to. So I'm looking at vampires, and this is not in order, by the way. Vampires NRX 4MV. Something like that. No, not in this tournament. But he'll be back. Oh, was it Inco? I thought it was somebody else, Satoru. No, I remember that. It's burned into my brain. It was 3, or was it 1 point? It was 1 point. It was 1 point. Team Liquid. No, that was Inco. Ew, stinky. Okay, look, guys, as much as I'd love to chat some more, it's kind of late. It's 5:30. I've still got some prep work to do. And dinner will be fairly soon, in about an hour and a half, and I've got some research to do. So I've got to go, but I'll be back at 10 or 11, not sure. I'll let you know. But thank you so much for the discussion. It was fun. It was a good time had by all. I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate y'all doing all the stuff. I never agreed to that, Don. I never agreed to that. But sure. Not sure, but you know, go off, I guess. I never agreed to that though. Yeah. Yeah. No, wait, no they didn't. Tixie was out in the open and he was trying to get into one of the final zones and somebody picked him up, just snatched him. Anyway, whatever. I'm going. Goodbye. Thank you so much for the discussion. It's great to have you all here. I'll see you tonight. See dumb money. Who dat?